Hey guys, it's Christian, and here today I'm going to do another custom spotlight on the Flying Thistle. The Flying Thistle is a character from the magazine stories and annuals, I believe, but mostly magazine stories. He is a Alenia A3 Pacific, possibly an experimental one that explains the red lining, the red color and the yellow lining. But today I'm not going to go into his story, his backstory, because I don't think he really has one, and I'm just going to talk about the model that I made. So what I made Flying Thistle with is a Trackmaster 2 Gordon. A Trackmaster 2 Gordon, some track buffers for the front instead of the oval buffers, Trackmaster 2 James chassis because for the black wheels, a 2010 Henry face which has a bit of a gap missing, and a Tommy Henry tender and some Tommy truck wheels. And like a Mega Box coupling, which are pretty good and should get some if you can find them on eBay now, because they're hard to get now, unfortunately. Other than that, he was a very fun custom to make, because, sorry if it's like a little bit blurry about that. He was a fun custom to make. Obviously he can free roll because he doesn't have his motor in him. Same with all my other Trackmaster 2 engines. I don't have their motors in them anymore because all you see is a train go like that when they should be able to free roll, honestly. He started off as a Gordon because I didn't have a Gordon, like a classic Gordon, until late last year, where I got two Gordons. One is the Flying Scotsman and one is actually Gordon, which is pretty good. And then I had the spare, had this as a spare, so I didn't know what to do with that. So instead I decided to turn it to Flying Thistle. Then yeah, I needed a new tender for him because Trackmaster 2 tenders are disappointments. I mean, this is the size of one of tender, such any kind of rolling stock that isn't an engine. It's kind of disappointing, to say the least, because like we got like stuff that was like long as hell, and then we got stuff that's like barely capable to become a tender. So yeah, I had a Henry tender, which was my scrap tender, like from tenders for Henry. Well, even though I was never gonna remake it, but this was the spare tender that was there. Well, one of the spare tenders. The other one was like a Neville, and one of the James ones was used for Scotsman. I did some lamp irons and step ladder detail on the side, at the back, because there's barely any detail on the back of any engine. This bit is different because like it's a piece of wood right here, but to like help to like to make sure that the coupling doesn't come off, so it just stays there. The buffers are from the original. The wheels are from trucks that are broken, like had been taken apart ages ago, like back in 2010. Yeah, the one thing that would complete it is a battery cap. Since I got my new Player L Henry, thank God, I've finally got a Henry. If I ever get them like to make a mold of like certain bits or whatever, I'll probably do coal loads, because like to replicate Henry's coal load, James's coal load, Edward's coal load, and Gordon's coal load. Since I got all four of them, since I've got the whole four of like the ones that have the removable coal and Hank. In case people need a Hank one, because I see a few of them without them. The lining was done hand painted on with yellow paint. This is all matte paint, but sprayed with hairspray because I don't have I don't have the matte finish spray or the gloss spray anymore. We ran out of that. Yeah, so his lining is the tender lining is my favorite bit because it looks absolutely immaculate, beautiful in my opinion. Better than my earlier shit. The lining for following Thistle was actually one of my best, I reckon. Like, you see the windows were weird on the Trackmaster 2 Gordon. Like, they didn't have the gold lining around them. Let me just hold the camera with my other hand. They didn't have the lining like this one does. And like they were more higher up instead of like where mine are, and then like the lining was up to like halfway here. Which is the dumbest disproportionate part of it. It was so ugly, it didn't even look right. That's why I hated using Gordon. This Gordon. Yeah. Now he looks better. He doesn't have like he has like the wheel arches tops painted. He has the right amount of, well, somewhat right amount of lining, because Gordon only has like 1, 2, 3, 4 lining, well, not including the firebox, which is the ugliest thing too because it doesn't even look right in my opinion. And then yeah, just repainted. It's a repaint and like a little bit of a cosmetic touch up. I still have the buffers. They're in my spare parts box in case I need them for another engine if I decide to make there. I don't know if I'll do that though, but if I do, I'll have buffers for them. Yeah, on that. This is, and the face had to be repainted too. The face was, sorry if the camera's shaky, I don't have any glue tack to hold the fucking tripod down, so yeah. I'm sorry for the swearing, but I mean, I'm a grown man, so whatever. It's weird to say that because I just turned 18 like a few months ago, but whatever. Yeah, I had to repaint the face again because, well, repaint the face properly because like it was stuffed up from the missing gash from the head. Like, it was honestly the smoothest repaint ever that I've done because like sometimes I'll try to repaint. I repainted that face recently, like the demon face, whatever, some pretty gay bullshit or whatever. So yeah, I repainted his face and it looks a lot, as I was saying before the camera started tilting and nearly fell out of my hands. The face was a really good repaint and it was just a perfect repaint in my opinion. This was one of my favorite customs, oddly enough. Even though I've got like other customs such as Wilbur, Iron Duke, and Daisy, but like this is one of my favorites. So yeah, if you want to see any more of my models, please comment down below. I have no life, I don't even have a job yet, so whatever. I really want to see more recommendations for custom spotlight thing. And if you want me to do another custom showcase like I did last year, please comment down below because I'm kind of strapped on views at the moment. I feel like that's the only way to get views, so yeah. Anyway, this is Christian LaRocca signing off. Yeet.